Hello farmers, you're welcome back to our YouTube channel. Sorry, I've been away for a while. It's due to some travel of a thing. So I've been going around to settle some things that are in my hand. I'm not fully back though, but I'm still available for those who have been looking for solution, for those who have been finding a way to solve one puzzling problem in their farm or the other. You can still reach out to me through my number. You can call me, you can chat me on WhatsApp, discuss what the issue is with me, and we'll settle it. Although I'm a lot busy answering a lot of people, but we'll find time to talk and to chat, and whatever the problem is, we'll try to solve it so that you can continue with your farm work. And for everyone that have reached out to me that I haven't respond to their messages, I'm so sorry. I might have read through, but may not get the time to reply it, and I might have forgotten what you're trying to get from me. So I'm so sorry. You can still come back and text me so that we can iron it out. And if at all we have already discussed and at the end of the day I failed you, I'm so sorry. It is due to one work or the other, so I might have forgotten to. So I'm so sorry about that. You can always come back so that we can discuss that thing and finalize on it. So recently I went to Osun State and Lagos. So I'm going to tell you what I went there to do, both in Osun and in Lagos, in this same video. It's all about fish farming. My name is Simeon O. James. I'm one of your youngest fish farmer in Nigeria, and by God's grace, God is helping me to assist some of the novice and some of the people that are into this business, still looking for solution or looking for help in one way or the other. God is using me to provide a little solution that I can at least provide from my own little knowledge. So you can always reach out to me so that we can discuss what the problem is. So when I got to Osun State, I went there to check the pond preparation to see if the pond is ready for fish farm. So when I got there, although firstly it was picture they sent to me, the preparation and everything, so I was like, this thing is not clear enough. If you don't mind, if I can come over to come and check the pond on my own so that I can tell you what I see with my own eyes. So I went there and I check where they complained to me, the areas they complained to me. I was able to sort it out. We discussed it there, and I told them to call back people that work there, that help them to prepare the pond, that help them to redig it, do all sort of things there, to come back and fix some things just to avoid a problem in the place there that the people made mistake. That is why if you want to do this kind of pond, if you want to dig pond, please look for professionals. I do tell most of the people I go to work for, I do tell them that I work with professionals. The people that help me, that work with me, are professionals in this business. Some people still ask, are they professional in this work? Yes. So some may say, I can't Hausa people do the work. Of course Hausa people can do the work, but at times it demand for a professional handling. So that is why I prefer taking my own people to work there, although they are not always available because they have a lot of work they are doing too. Looking at one of the angle of the pond in Osun State, they complained to me that the place is tearing, always tearing. So when I got there, I saw what they did. It was wrong, although they have already put what is it called, a tire. So they put tire there and they try to cover it with sand, but it's not enough. And they made another terrible mistake there. For instance, water is coming straight at this angle, and they still point out the outlets. They fix the outlets from inside the pond, as when the pond is at my back and the water is coming from my front. Now they now take the outlet from the back, from the pond at my back, facing where the water is coming from, which is not supposed to be. There is no how they're going to do. The water will go, no matter how they try to fix it, water will still find its way back into the pond. Even though the pipe they fix on top of it is sometimes, if the load is too heavy or the erosion is much, it can pull up that and find its way inside the pond. So I told them to correct that. If they can remove it, they should remove it, and if they can't remove it, they should block it. And I told them some of the things they still need to do. The pond, they still need to dig it deep because of the kind of the type, the breed of fish they want to stock. They want to stock hybrid. And I do tell you, One of the things that make hybrid to grow faster is feed, and the second one is water. Water help hybrid to do very, very well too. If your water is not deep enough, your hybrid won't do well. For instance, I do tell you that your water level must at least be 3 feet high or low. At least be 3 feet high or low. If your pond is going to full beyond that 3 feet, it's okay, but it shouldn't go below that 3 feet. It is very, very bad. Although your Clara's catfish will manage if the water is 2 feet or 2.5 feet. Your Clara's catfish will manage, but your hybrid will manage, but they won't grow well. Whereas your Clara's will manage and grow well. But when it comes to hybrid, they demand maximum level of water, which you must provide for them. And also, don't forget the area of refreshing the water. So I told them that they still need to dig the pond, but they should stock a little number of fish that the water will be enough for. So when they want to do the next one, then they redig the pond and stock the maximum number of fish, the capacity they think they can stock that is above the one I'm giving to them. At least for a startup, they should start with something small inside the pond. I told them to start with something like 1,200 inside the pond, so that when they are done and they dig the pond, they can still add up more and continue the business. And by that time, they would have got the hang of the work very well. They will have knowledge about it. So the one they will start, the next one they are going to stock won't be much problem for them to run again. So that is that about that. And I show them where to fix the outlet as well. So a lot like that. So that is what I went to do in Osun State. Also, I went to Lagos, and what I went there to do is all about pond too. They have already dug the pond, so and it's all about stocking hybrid too. A lot of people want to stock hybrid, but I please be very, very careful with the number of hybrid you want to stock. Stocking hybrid is not a problem, but stocking them to a longer time will bring much profit than stocking them to a shorter time. Think about that. And also, water provision must be ready. You must have availabilities of water to change or to replenish if the water level is going low, if you are really going into hybrid farming. And also your capacity must be balanced, and the feed, everything must be enough for them. So when I got there, the water level wasn't satisfying, but what I met, I'm happy with the water level, but it's not satisfying. So I called back the people that dug the place to come and give it one more feed, and we did the work together. And also it has to do with bagging. So we did the work together. Although it was outside people that dug it, they did a work that satisfied me. The work is really, really satisfying, and I'm happy with the way they construct the pond, with the way they clear inside, they tidy up everything. It's okay. So I called them back to come. So they don't know how to do sandbag, so I have to teach them how to do it. Sometimes I could even go into the pond, we fix it together. Sometimes I could just, I was helping doing all kind of things. There are some people that will take Hausa to work and they will feel like I've paid Hausa, let them do the work. Although I was the one that went there to do the work, but they are the one working and they don't know much of the work. Also, it's not a bad idea to go into the pond and, okay, let me carry the bag. We do it this way. We set it up. I set like 2 dozens for them. Like, this is how you're going to set it up. So they continue from there and they get the hang of the work. And wherever they make error, I still go to them and tell them, no, take this one out, fix this one like this, and fix that one like that. So we fix it until we finish the work. It's just within 2 days. And this person wants to stock hybrid too. So we discuss everything all together, and I am planning to supply both the Osun State and Lagos the hybrid, possibly next week. So if you want to get fish from my side, these are the things that you have to do with me, so to avoid disappointment. If you need fish like next week, be booking fish from now. Because if you book that next week you want to stock, fish might not be ready at that particular time, and I don't want to be a disappointment to you. So before you stock your fish, think of booking the fish before you prepare your pond, or before your pond will be ready, or before the day you want to stock your pond comes, your fish that you book are going to be ready. So that is all about the journey to Lagos and the journey to Osun State. It's all about pond construction, preparation and rearrangement, repairance, and everything all together. So that is all about that. You could be thinking that the work in Lagos doesn't have what is it called, the outlet. Although we are still going to work on that. You can see the place is a compound. It's not a place that will have erosion. Yeah, it's a compound that is fenced. So, and it's not a plain land anymore. So they have already filled, and they have covered. So there is no risk for erosion there. And in the frontage of the house have a very deep gutter that is very, very free. Although there are some things, I told them to do sandbag around the pond so that the rain that is dropping inside the compound, because the compound is already concrete, so the rain that is dropping won't be, the drop won't turn to erosion, little water that will enter into the pond and throw out the fish, so it won't turn to something like that. It's a little drop of water that make an ocean, just the way they say. So I told them to do sandbag around it to defend whatever water that is coming towards the pond. And the person said, since it's a concrete land, so it's going to do a block around it, which is still okay. So if you want to prepare your pond, or you want to do anything similar to this, or you want me to come and check, please, you can reach out to me. Here is my number. I'm available. I travel everywhere by God's grace. Although it's just a risk, I'm taking risk to do everything, but I'm still going with God. So anywhere you want to work, anywhere you want me to come and check, whatever you want me to come and do, I'm at your service at all times. So I will come to do the work for you and to check the farm for you so that everything can go on well. Don't forget, my name is Simeon O. James. Thank you for watching my video, and also thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. We appreciate you all.